What is your pitch to car makers? What are you saying that you can offer?
Yeah, I think first of all, it's a very good question. So first of all, we are a long-lasting company in the market. We are here since 2016. We passed all the audits, all the certification needed for mass production. We already have a lot of volume in the market. I think if I jump back to this slide quickly, I think this is where we are unique, right? Because you have the ADAS software side, you have the cockpit solutions, and together with the hardware. So our system is basically, you have all this flexibility you need to work together. And since we want to offer affordable, effortless driving to our customers, everything is cost optimized.
ZYT put forward the slogan "In Europe, for Europe" at IAA. But why did ZYT propose this slogan? And what does the European market mean to ZYT? Yeah, that's my question.
Okay, I think these are very, very good questions. So I just talk a little bit more about our startings. So actually, in the year of 2018 and 19, in that time we have a struggling about what we should put our position in. So we could be a service provider or a system provider or a hardware provider or a software provider. We was very struggling in that time. And then in the end, we all decided that we should be a tier one. And we should be a tier one that we should provide a full and whole system and product to our customers. For us, actually, our first customer is Volkswagen. We basically build everything from scratch with Volkswagen's requirements, NVIDIA requirements, and etc. And now I think all of these experiences actually make us very strong in terms of how to meet the global standards. In this year, as my colleagues just mentioned, that we move our test vehicles in the European market in Q1 of this year, and then we do some testings. And to be honest, this is my first time in Munich, and I think the driving scenario is way more complicated than I expect. Yeah, so I think that to fulfill the requirements in the European market, we need to know the regulations, the behavior that how people drive, right? To make sure that all the systems requirement just meets the customers' expectation, right?
So you guys put a lot of emphasis on ICE vehicle during this show. So a lot of ADAS providers, when they start mass-produce a solution, they start with EVs. But you guys have a lot of vehicle like from VW. So what's the major impact of bringing level 2 plus ADAS system into ICE vehicles? Is it advantage that are easy to catch up?
I think that although in the market that many ADAS suppliers they deploy their products with the EV, but actually I think there's actually market requirements and customer requirement that they actually want a combustion engine vehicles to have the ADAS systems, right? It does bring us a lot of challenges to bring our software to the combustion engine vehicles. For instance, we need to calibrate the control of the vehicle, right? It is a little bit different. And the accelerations and deaccelerations command reply is not as fast as the EV vehicles or for the combustion engine vehicles, right? But we do a lot of calibrations. We do a lot of improvement of our software, especially with Volkswagen. That we start with our project for the combustion engine vehicles back in the years of 2019. So I think it has a little bit of challenges. And I think if other suppliers want to do that, it may also take them a little bit time.
What are main challenges for you to developing ADAS in EU as a Chinese company? We've talked about data, regulation, and any others.
I think these are the main challenges, right? To have these scenarios that you never encountered. So what we are collecting is this golden data of these scenarios that you need to train to have this European functionality. I think there are no major surprises, to be honest. I think it's more a matter of time. If you look at this one, we started in the beginning of the year and we are advancing very, very quickly. But in order to reach this European SOP, start of production of the functionality, we need to do this data collection. So I think it's the technical challenge, I think, is solvable. It's more collecting the data, training it locally, and then rolling out the functions.
Yes, one thing I would like to add is the rigorous quality standards.
Yes.
Volkswagen is our first customer, and we just talk about actually when you do a project with Volkswagen, you receive at the very first place 200 to 300 these specifications. And we are proud, actually, we passed this triple party audit of this ASPICE level 2. We're talking about a system of 1 million line of code. This is very, very difficult, and we passed that, but it is still a challenge, I would say, that to do project in Europe, in Germany. It's a very rigorous quality standard.